Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yep.
It's not on.
Oh, we sound like it. We heard it.
Oh, okay. As was reported in the Chicago Tribune on July 27, 2018, the Lincoln Way Madrigals will no longer be permitted to perform at church services in the surrounding communities, as has been the tradition for many years. Why? A student didn't complain. A parent didn't complain. A constituent didn't complain. A religious intolerance group from Madison, Wisconsin, with no standing in District 210, called the Freedom from Religious Foundation, wrote a letter of complaint to the district, citing an alleged constitutional violation involving the district's madrigal choirs, and asking the district to ensure its choirs performed only at secular facilities in the future. The Madison group used a single case, Doe versus Elmbrook, to support its argument in this very complex legal area. The case cited was referring to the use of a school for a graduation, which is obviously a required event, not, as in this case, an optional Christmas program at surrounding churches. The argument ignored other court cases that may be far more relevant to this situation, such as Buckman versus West High School, which addressed school choir performances of religious-based music in religious facilities, or Lemon versus Kurtzman, which set the standard for school and church separation as referenced in Buckman. The Madison group also states that religious iconography present in churches makes it appear that the district endorses a particular religion. Yet, the Madrigals have performed at facilities of different religious denominations for years. So how can that endorse one in particular? Scott Tingley decided to honor the FFRF request straight away without seeking direction on the matter from the 210 board, or sharing insight or legal counsel advice publicly with the board, or with impacted students and parents. Superintendent Tingley reportedly sent a one-sentence response stating that the Madrigals group would no longer perform in the churches without attempt to narrow the issue or address specific issues raised, seeming to validate the complaint letter in its entirety. Our superintendent has now set a very dangerous precedent by addressing such a large, general, and complex complaint such as public school students' use of religious facilities, without research, discussion, and a rigorous response. Furthermore, allowing a tiny organization, one who represents the minority in our country, by the way, that is unrelated to District 210, to impose their intolerant belief system on our students, parents, and community, all of whom encourage cultural and religious tolerance, does not serve our district well at all. By making this decision and responding without sufficient discussion or care, Superintendent Tingley has made our district and all students and extracurricular activities vulnerable to special interest groups everywhere deciding what they think is best for our students and community. So what is next? If there is any kind of religious iconography in a football stadium, are we going to refuse to allow our state champion football team to play them? Thank you. Thank you.